Hey, Rush Reckless here, and welcome to a brand new video. So, it's still very early in the season. Dormouser's probably so surprised because I see me playing Winter. I don't play Winter often, but this seems like it's going to be a fun game. I'm actually not so sure how the heck to play this. Yowling Weavers is a great card, but I am considering cycling it out. So we'll do that. Maybe I should have even played it first, but technically this is 2 more stats above, so we'll do that. Okay, anyways, we're going to be playing the Villain in Heroes League with a Winter deck and with the new card. As you guys can see, I'm spending so much Future Stones just to make this kind of content, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, because I actually have a lot of fun doing this kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Sand's not the greatest. Yeah, it's not that good. I'm actually gonna play super aggressive line. I know Dormouser likes to play quite a bit of sometimes Rush, I believe, also sometimes Dark Harvest, so I think Dark Harvest will be R. It's definitely really scary to fight. Rhineling is basically Sparkly Kitties, just without the confusion part, so it's kind of interesting how that works. Uh-oh, Fluffy Bad Boxers. Now that is a very annoying card. That card's actually very annoying. It's gonna move our GP. It's gonna make it difficult to do anything here. What can we even do? There's really not much we can do, guys. It kind of sucks. I'm trying to think. We really can't even afford to play this on this kind of board. And Icicle Burst kind of sucks too. So it's kind of a difficult line. We'll start by cycling this, I guess. But yeah, wow, Wolf Cloak came in way too early. Not a good hand, not a good hand. But we'll start by just playing something like this, I guess, and then we'll just play Sparkly Kitties, follow up right behind on this side. I think that should be okay. At least I hope so. Yowling Weavers likes to play on the right hand side. That way, I've explained this a couple times now, but by playing Yowling Weavers on this side, obviously all these units here will end up, going to the base first before the Yowling Weavers kills it. On the other hand, you could actually play Orgone Leechers on this side, and then obviously you would want Yowling Weavers on this side. But at the same time, by playing Orgone Leechers on the left, any ancients that you might have on the baseline will stay on board, so that maybe you could actually keep. Reduce the mana cost, obviously, because there is like a huge mana cost expenditure there. And then obviously, oh, maybe I should just play this into this unit actually. I think I might do that. But you could also consider doing cool lines where Yowling Weavers is here and then Orgone Leechers is like beside it. That way Yowling Weavers actually kills the Orgone Leechers and you don't have to play for the mana expenditure there. So it's kind of interesting how that works. Let's see, what do we do here? Like, this hand's really not that good. Start by cycling out FM, I guess. It's kind of our... Wow, it's not too bad, actually. It's worked out in our favor. It's going to be really weird, though. I think... I think he's going to be really surprised what the heck's going on. But I honestly do think we can play it like this into this. Now, this is kind of weird. See, you have to always play it last. That way it doesn't... You have to always play it last so that it doesn't end up decreasing your mana. If I played it first, then I obviously would not be able to play these 2 cards, kill it, because if I don't kill it, then it's a big problem. I could have also defended this maybe a little bit with Seer Paws, because Dark Harvest is disgusting here. If it plays a unit with Dark Harvest, probably lose. But I guess that's just the learning curve, right? Hopefully it goes to the left. Fluffy Badboxer is so strong. Very strong. Oh my gosh. Killed itself. We can actually get off so much damage here, guys. That's kind of crazy. I really want to. I kind of do. If we really look at the game, I think I kind of do, but only get off 11 damage. Keeping them at 7. It's not really ideal in my opinion. No, maybe we don't want to do this. Maybe not yet. Honestly, Orgone Leechers here would have been disgusting. Oh man. This is not going to be a lot of fun though. Yowling Weavers. Once again, playing it to the right hand side. Play it like that. And I could actually just defend this. I guess that's fine. This is such a weird game. I don't see myself winning this too well, but we'll see how it goes. Box of the Wasteland. Oh my gosh. That's kind of crazy. You're just giving away all this free damage. And it could even kill if it killed that, like imagine. And we literally almost win if we just didn't get hit. Man, oh, we still win. What the heck, guys? We actually win this game. That is tragic. That is actually crazy. Well then, I guess our Orgone Leechers Rush actually beat Dormousers. To be honest, if I was playing my original Swarm Rush, I don't think I would have won this game. But maybe I could have, who knows, but that was a fantastic game. Shadowfen. This is quite diverse here. We're gonna get quite some diverse games. Obviously nothing good, so once again, I did mention this earlier, Yowling Weavers always wants to hug right side. Reason I'm actually gonna play it here is because you have an opportunity to, oh my gosh, next turn Orgone Leeches, guys. 4 mana Orgone Leeches. But okay, the reason why you want to play this on the right hand side is because maybe you can actually tuck in a unit here if this moves up twice. Aw, they don't give me that line. Now I'm actually a little sad. But regardless, I think I'm still going to do it. I think I still have to do it, guys. I mean, there's no fun if I don't do it, right? Let's see what we can get. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This is so stupid. Let's go. 11 strength at your base on the 4th. On the 2nd turn. So the biggest downside to this, obviously, I'm going to lose out a lot of mana. If I at least played Erratic somehow, if I somehow got a chance to play Erratic, I don't lose out so much mana, but I'm going to end up losing 3 mana next turn. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. But if they don't clear, I mean, I'm kind of down to take this straight here. They take all that damage. Oh, that is doing a lot of damage. Maybe they kill it. Probably not. Yes, probably not. Okay, I don't agree with this aggressive line though. Like, sure, I lose out a lot of mana here. That's quite crazy, but they're giving me a lot of front line here, and I have a lot of priority here. I'm actually not going to play these two, even though it could be an interesting play. You could play Gifted here and then set up for Wolfcloak lethal. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. We'll start by cycling out some Militia. I think Erratic Neglects would be more useful in the long run. You could even Sparkly Kitties here, but I'm going to actually go ahead and play Gifted here. Not play the Saber Paws because it might be useful later. Maybe even next turn might be useful, but we'll see. Oh man, that is brutal. So they've completely cleared me here. That really sucks because I have like a chance to draw Wolfcloaks or into First Mutineers, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and play. I'm not actually going to hit that because I think Orgone Leeches would be super useful hitting that. Yeah, there's the First Mutineers. So we're going to actually go ahead and play once again another aggressive line. I think. Oh, it kind of sucks that we have to play Rhymlings first though. This works. Okay, let's go. Let's go. More damage. Go. As long as we're still alive, I think this is fine. And Orgone Leeches will do a lot of heavy lifting there. So we can go ahead and play. Honestly, this play would lose to Loris, and this play just loses in general. And hope for the best. We can actually maybe win with Wolfcloak Saber Paws next turn, but no, actually we can't, but it's really close. Aggressive Cordia. This is actually a good play because I can actually just lose, which is unfortunate. I'm actually so close to winning at the same time. Rather unfortunate. I think I actually just lose because I have to give up my massive win condition here. That's unfortunate, honestly. But a good play, a good Cordia play, so that kind of sucks for me. Interesting, a winter playing with trekking. You don't see that very often. I'm gonna leave this actually alive so I can kill it with Sparkly Kitties instead. I think that's fine.
Are you sure about that?
You know, I probably should have expected that. I don't know what I was really thinking. This is actually interesting. We can finally play an Erratic, which means Orgone Leeches might be able to get reduced mana. That'd be really sweet. I actually wanted to do Lost Psyches, but I don't have the gold to upgrade them yet.
I'm all out of money!
As you can see, I'm currently bankrupt, so you can do like GP here, Sparkly Kitties here, and Saber Paws into base. Okay, in the name of Rush, let's just do Rush. What Rush does. So we'll go ahead and do this, and we're gonna try and scare the enemy. We also have Icicle Burst, which might be really useful. Oh my... Wait, what? Oh, that's really interesting. I expected them to actually... What? Oh, because I see, that's hilarious. I was expecting them to hit the GP, but it actually would have ended up bouncing off and hitting their own unit. If I ever lose, like... this is going to be disgusting. What are the chances that you face against this in ranked? What do you even do? What do you do? Tell me. What are you gonna do? The Bucks of the Wasteland play. That's hilarious. Alrighty, so what should we do here? This is a very interesting start because I mean, like, Destructo into Dr. Mia would be disgusting. Let's hope we don't run into that here, into here like that. This probably would work out a little bit better. Did I really just call that? Did I really just call out a destructive bots Dr. Meowplay? That's hilarious. Well, anyways, we get actually to clear that, which I'm so thankful that we have such good cards for winter. In one play, I'm actually going to use Icicle Burst here, and you're probably thinking, like, why would you waste that? It's not really a waste. It's more that you end up cycling faster for your other cards in the deck here. So that's kind of what I'm going for. True Shot. What is happening? For 11 damage, keeping them at 8. The problem with that is the math isn't really good for us. 8 health is not ideal, so very aggressive line then. We'll go ahead and do this. I'm gonna Oregon last, and I'll cycle out Wolf Cloaks and see what we can do here with that. Hopefully they actually kill my Oregon. That'd be really nice. What? You know, okay, hopefully they kill my Oregon actually. That'd be really nice. No, they're gonna keep it alive. Now that I think about it, what was I doing? I could have actually played that a lot better. Wow, that's unfortunate. I don't know what I was doing. What I should have actually done is you use Yowling Weavers here, you Oregon Leechers here, and you pretty much let it die. Ooh, Stony J. He's gonna be so surprised seeing me playing this. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yowling Weavers first turn. We'll go ahead and do that. It's kind of a staple. I actually am starting to change my play now. I'm going to start playing more for killing this guy. Okay, so killing the Oregon Leechers instead of keeping it on the board. Only keep it on the board if you really can get off all the damage, but I think keeping this alive for 6 mana, 11 strength is really not good. So we're gonna have to start playing around like that. Interesting, he's playing Winter Rush as well, I'm guessing. Let's just reset frontline and then we'll just play from there. Oh, okay, he's killing it. That's kind of smart. Yeah, because of the new GP nerf with the Vitalize effect stuff, kind of makes a lot of sense to do that. Feed bad boxers. You see, this is actually insane. I'm going to Icicle Burst. Don't tell Stony J guys, but I'm going to Icicle Burst this so that they doesn't get confused. I actually am in love with this. I'm in love with this. He's probably going to get so upset. Oh my gosh, the Frost Hexers. No. Interesting use of his cards there. You see, the problem is this. That one's like really falling behind. I'm not so sure what I should do here. And nothing is really good. That's crazy. That's crazy. That does not look good. That's actually crazy. There's like nothing I can do. Okay, I've decided. We're just gonna go all aggressive. However, I don't know how smart this really is. What I really want is that this bounces here. Please bounce here. Doesn't make me really happy, but if that bounce there, we at least get some kind of play. But yeah, this is not looking good. I think Stony J is gonna have to take the victory here. Lose though. His Wolf Cloaks is probably in his hand, and then I probably just lose. Obvious. Good game, Stony. We will take revenge, guys, but I need a better variation, which I cannot currently afford. So in the next episode, maybe we will, and then we can have a very dirty Leechers Rush. But I really hope I draw a 1 mana card here. Oh, I got a 1 mana card there. That's sweet, because now I can get a GP player here. And we even can get a dirty Erratic Neglects here. Forcing out their GP actually would be pretty solid. I'm actually going to play Erratic here because I'm kind of accounting for Oregon, which we might be able to play, I guess. Not really, but if we do play it, then we can Oregon there. That'd be pretty solid. Okay, let's see if this works. This is like the 4th time we're doing this now. Every time it's failed. But maybe, just maybe it works this time. We have to cycle out Rhymlings here because obviously we're going to lose the mana from this. So it doesn't make sense to hold on to it. And we can just play something like this would be solid. Icicle Burst Gifted would be hilarious if that actually works. So we'll see what happens. Fluffy Bad Boxers doesn't even confuse the Oregon because it's just too strong. Hopefully it goes left. Please go left. Ah! it's always like that. That's so sad. Oh, this falls into Frost Hexers. I mean, it might be a little bit better just to counter GP. So you have to kill this before killing this with GP. Yowling Weavers on the right, this on the left, and even after everything that goes off here, even if this reduces by 3, I still get a Wolf Cloak. Oh, the enemy is too powerful, but I don't think they can even clear this, can they? There's no way. How much health is this? 4 health? We win. It's just too strong. Even after the reduced mana, we still have a Wolf Cloak lethal. Let's go. Okay, that's the first time we got that down, so that's pretty cool. And let's keep going. Beautiful though how we can kill off the enemy unit with Oregon here. SM, I really hope you don't play right here. If you don't land right here, I'll be very happy. Please don't land right here. Please don't land right here.
You fool!
What is wrong with this game? What is wrong with this game? I think I might even draw Rhyme Links here. This is terrible. Oh my. I might have just lost the game. Okay, interesting. So we're going to try out using Spear instead of First Mutineers. I think that card's actually really bad, at least for our deck right now. Like, it's just not really good. Play super aggressive because that is what we love to do. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. I really want to see what's going to happen. We're going to play first, cycle after. I played Windmaker, so I'm kind of safe here. I mean, the only biggest threat now would be Unstable Build. But I'm really looking forward to doing this. I think that actually is the play. Cycle out GP and you play for Leechers only. Are you serious? I didn't account for the Icicle Burst. Okay, that's okay, my friends. Looks like it'll be a good game unless they do damage here. Oh yeah, that wouldn't even have been a good game. What am I saying? You know, sometimes I wonder if I'm actually the unluckiest, like the unluckiest person in the world. Because, you know what I mean? How does that happen? Seriously, how? This is about, like, they could have actually just played Eloth, like over here, for example, more aggressive approach, because my Yowling Weavers would have killed it anyways. We'll play it like this, but I do recognize that they play Windmakers, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. What a finish. So actually, I guess I'm not the unluckiest person. I was just thinking about it a lot, because if the Tegor didn't do damage to my thing, I mean, the worst case scenario is it buffs the Windmakers here, and then I would have lost the game like that. Or the best case scenario is that they buffed the Scrap Planners there. That would have been best case scenario. Or even just kill my own unit, or hit the Yowling Weavers. But anyways, this, not too bad. I guess it worked out in my favor, and we get the lethal, so very happy with that one. Alrighty, so this is going to likely be our last game. I'm getting a lot of lag, guys. I do want to apologize for that. I don't know what's up with my laptop. Sometimes it ends up getting really laggy, but this is going to be our best play. We're definitely going to cycle this out. One of the biggest problems is obviously playing too many units onto the board. When you do that, the board gets really cluttered and it just isn't good because it falls into like HP traps and... Oh, that is not very good. Really hope for Yowling Weavers. That'd be the best play, and we finally get it, so I'm happy with that. Now I kind of wish I didn't cycle it, but that's okay. This is still going to be the best play. I think we can actually play on left because I will consider tucking a unit over there, and this also leaves it one strength down for GP value, so that's also, I'm also considering that. Oh my gosh, he has all the counters. I mean, it's actually fine. At least I got 5 damage in. And now it's going to get even easier for me. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this Rhyme Links. Okay, Rhyme Links is actually good. Nice. I'm glad I did not play out my hand yet. So we're going to go ahead and start with this. Please. Okay, at least land here. I'm just kidding. It's not going to happen. It's okay. We're still doing pretty decent, to be honest. So this is exactly why I didn't want this actually to land here. Oh my gosh, this is so tragic. Why is my RNG so bad sometimes? It's just so bad. This is gonna be a big problem. I think I just have to take this damage. 8 damage, I'll be at 12. I literally do not have anything. I could have actually defended there, but I really want to play Rush, so we'll see what we can do with this. Lady Rhyme. That's such a bad use of Lady Rhyme, actually. I'm actually really happy with that, not gonna lie. And this also plays around Void Surgers, thank goodness. Oh, we would have drawn like Icicle Burst, which would have been really bad. So yeah, I'm happy we didn't cycle there. This is the best play. Oh man, Gift of the Wise too. Oh my gosh, Twilight comes out. I can't even tell how much mana they have right now. Twilight probably comes out though. Bad Boxers, interesting. Honestly, not too bad because at least we still get this very nice setup here. Void Surger sees so much play. I'm actually gonna end up playing it here. And I really hope this doesn't go anywhere crazy. Okay, good. Nonetheless, they can still clear so easily here with Twilight into like Siege, but at least I can break free here. Yeah, the Twilight goes here, and the Siege Breaker probably hits there, but I still have this front line from this. Oh my gosh, I'm like too clean. So now we can play this, like GP, Gifted into Wolf Cloaks actually doesn't sound so bad, especially since it's perfect mana. I think think we're gonna do that actually. To set up separate our units for Void Surgers, so I'm gonna play over here. Once you know the enemy has Void Surgers, the game gets a lot easier. Did I actually lose? What am I thinking? Of course they have some kind of 12 strength runner, right? Yeah, they have a 9 mana 12 strength runner like Siren or Wolf, I'm guessing. Another winter matchup. I'm so sad we lost the last game because if I remembered that Miguel plays Void Surgers, I probably wouldn't have run into that trap again. That's alright. Just things happen. Let's cycle this out. This hand is terrible. This deck actually, I think, would be really strong with Shyvana. Shyvana Merz, that sounds really fun. But that's more mid-range. For keeping it super rush, I mean, at the very least, I should be adding Lost. Aggressive. Here. I think this is actually fine. But it is a little bit annoying. Maybe it's going to block my top right. I actually will keep onto the Leechers. I think could see play. So hold on to it for a bit. Shyvana. That's alright. Siege Breakers. That's alright as well. Not too bad, honestly. But nonetheless, this is still really powerful. Can definitely play out like this. Because I'm going to assume we're going to have like no mana next turn, we're going to go ahead and actually cycle this out. Yeah, it's like this outplay for our super cheap stuff. I'm not so sure what this kind of play is actually, because the end up like this is gonna die one way or another. Wow. That is tragic. So we're gonna cycle this out and draw Wolf Cloaks, right? It was close though. Nonetheless, I think this game's in the bag. We're still maximizing our mana efficiency here, even after the -3 mana. We still get so many plays. That is absolutely hilarious to me. It might just freeze everything, I guess. Wow, they don't even freeze everything. I just win, actually. Oh wait, do I just? Yeah, I just win. Wow, that's solid. Saber Paws. So if you don't see it yet, Rimeling's gifted into Saber Paws. So that's going to be a good game. Alrighty, so boys and girls, this will likely be our last game. I've been playing for over an hour now, and I think we've had our fun already. So yeah, this will probably be our last game. I did cycle out Leechers there, which is like, what? He cycled it out. It was like the first time he's actually cycled it out. You know, from the beginning, not knowing how to play this card, I'm starting to get a better feel for it. I think you definitely cannot hold it in your hand for that long. I mean, if we get the play, the best play would be like GP Leechers, but like even that is really just pretty funny. I don't know. Wow, so like we actually could have gotten a Leechers play right here, which would have been pretty funny, but none, like you don't need it though. That's the problem, because you still can, like, you have so many good cards anyway. So I think it is a lot safer. I guess we should go ahead and do that. Keeps us in the game longer. 5 mana, deal 15 does not come easy. You would need GP and you would need 2 other 2 manas, I'm guessing. This is interesting. It's like some rush deck or something. If I can clear this GP here, I'd probably just win the game. So I really hope I get a movement. 2 mana. Let's go. I say let's go, but I realize, no, actually this is still super fine. Maybe the play changes actually. Does it though? Because this card is probably going to die regardless in a way. So I mean, I could buff up my GP, or I could just not really care. I think I actually don't care about this buff. Is that weird? Is that weird? I actually don't care about this buff, mostly because of the fact that this card will end up killing all my unit next anyways. This is really interesting. We can definitely cycle out Saber Paws. Tricky, okay. Hope it goes up. Not bad. Summon into... go fast. Okay, that's actually fine, that's fine. Summon. Okay, this is fine. I think we're okay. I mean, we could actually still die right now. Oh, they did play Restless. It's really tricky. The easiest way for me to die would be like Devastated Forgotten Souls. I don't think they have it. Alright. So we got the enemy to finally defend. That's so good, actually. Very, very good. Oh my gosh, we're at 5 health. But we actually can even get lethal here. Do we get lethal and finish the game like this, guys? Do we get lethal and finish it right now? Let's go. No lethal. Doesn't matter. I think we're actually really safe here. Let me see. You know, I actually could lose now I think about it. Because double box will get you out of this predicament. In which case you should at least have a unit here. Okay, wait, actually I think we win then if you're playing Head Start. Head Start Forgotten doesn't win you. Dark Harvest doesn't win you. No, I'm gonna be one off of mana from this. Are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me. If I had one more mana or one more damage, we could win. But I think this is okay. There's also it probably scares them from playing Restless, because if they're Restless, I can actually win with that. Man, one mana off because of the leeches. Are you serious? And one damage off. Like, this is so sad. There's nothing I could have upgraded to make it any easier, so that is just the reality of the game right now. This is not too bad, actually. Not too bad. We have to just kill everything. I think that's the problem. So attack. Okay, we'll cycle this out first. It's fine. There's too many lines. You can Gifted, Yelling Weavers, take over this tile. Rhymelings here. That sounds so bad though. I'm actually just gonna Sparkly Kitties. I think Sparkly Kitties here is fine. And then Rhymelings, whichever other tile didn't go. Like, that's actually fine. Rhymelings here. This is obviously a problem. I'm so bad at the game, but it's okay. It actually works because I can do this. I think we're still okay. They did just play Doppel. I lose to Forgotten Souls, basically. Oh my gosh, we lost. I retire. Game. What a game. We could have won that too. You see, I'm not very good at this. I hope you guys realize. I'm gonna do Saber Pause because I really want to do Leechers just to showcase it more. Let's do Leechers very early if we can, and that sounds pretty good. I've easily won last game if we just played more defensive and then just played for Wolf Cloaks lethal. And it's so sad because we were 1 damage off lethal and we were also 1 mana off lethal, so there was like, oh, is this another rush? Okay, we'll cycle out Wolf Cloaks. Maybe we can actually outrush them. So a chance. Probably not though. So Sparkly Kitties, I think this is fine. Sparkly Kitties with SM Icicle Burst. I think that's fine. It blocks their own front line here. I mean, actually Zuri here would be like disgusting, but at least Leechers does a lot of work here. Fluffy actually would be the worst thing. Why? SM. I have to kill. Actually, well, I hope this doesn't like freeze itself or something. Oh, okay, poison. Poison also annoying. There's so much that you can do. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do, but I'm actually just gonna play safe. I'm just gonna clear that. You know what? This card would be so much better if it did mana behind. Freeze an enemy on the tile behind. You know, that would be pretty good. They're like so confused. I'm just as confused, honestly. Maybe I should have played Erratic here. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have been better. HV. Yeah, I should have played Erratic here. Unfortunate. Yeah, at least it's easy to kill, I hope. Yeah, this is easy to kill. Okay, not too bad. What are these? Swarm Rush? I guess Swarm Rush is the only thing that we want to play this early in the season. To watch out for Fluffy. Fluffy is such a good counter to cards that are bordering, so we have to play around that. Down to like play this. Yeah, I actually really like this play better. I think this is actually the only play you can really make here in this kind of board. So I'm starting to feel like Yelling Weavers is just better than Leechers in a lot of ways, but a +3 for how bad of a downside everything is. That is a super early cycle. I did not expect that to be drawn that fast. That was 2 turns and they already cycled into it. Honestly, at this point in the game though, it honestly doesn't even matter how much mana I waste. Other than Wolf Cloaks, because I think I saw in the last game. But other than Wolf Cloaks, like, I could probably maximize all my mana pretty easily here. Wow, they just traded 5 mana to clear my 3 mana card. Honestly, worth. I'll take that. That is so good. Now, I really hate that the enemy keeps playing HV. If they somehow have HV again, I don't even know what to tell you. But this time, this is really solid after getting the buff there. And we draw Wolf Cloaks. This might be game, guys. This might be game. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Do I actually win 16? Oh my god, I'm 1 off the door and I... The Yelling Weavers kills! This kills this. Perfect. Mana 13. GG. Oh my gosh, we actually win the game. Alrighty, boys and girls, so that's gonna be the end of this video. After playing for an hour and a half, we ended with about 25 spots on what we were before. So that's pretty cool, and hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great one. Peace.